Đây cũng tí nữa em gối. Mokra, strength. Greetings. What can I help you with? What are you looking for? Strength and honor. What are you looking for? Go with honor. Strength and honor. May your blades never dull. Lokta, go forth to Lokta. Strength. What are you looking for? Fight well, friend. Strength and honor. Fight well, friend.
Loktar. Strength and blood and Loktar. Loktar. Zugzug. Dabu. Speak. Dabu. Strength and honor. Strength and honor. Mukra. Victory.
bird, man. See the bird cam? You got the bird off there, yeah? You see in the corner? Yes, you look. Look, Gypsy. Carrying up the big fish instead of put those big feet as, what we see. You can swap all the head set up and swap it. Yeah, it's a new one. Can't be doing that. Ah, the new one. Crap, I don't know what you're going to do. Guess I haven't charged it up, did I? One, two, three. Woo-hoo. Yeah. It's, I just running. Charge is on. It's charging it. Woo, 1, 2, 3. Woo, woo. Any better? One, two. Woo, woo. Same smash. I think he's right. Is that again? No. Yes. Okay. All you mix up. Is that working? Same. Yeah, I think I've done something for a setting. So, yeah, it's not going up, but the light is not going up to where we normally is. It's not bouncing back and forth. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that should work now. Yeah, should be blasting through now. I can see the bar going up. Yeah, there we go. back to back to my wireless mouse. Yeah, it's settings in OBS. I don't know why, because it was working the other day. Well, I don't see why. It's a bit strange, isn't it? I just put it on there now and I can see. But when it works, you can see your mic. It blasts up, like, you know. It goes right in the. You can see the bar bouncing on the OBS player. So can you see the bird? I done a bird cam for you, look, yeah. You see ya? You there on a, see ya? A camera on it, there. Looking good. You see the fluff on her beak? She got fluff on her beak. Look, see that white thing on her beak? It's fluff on it. Where she been? Trying to get this in there. Yeah, 'cause she's starting to molt. She's preening herself and getting the down out off her body. Trying to plug this thing back in that I had working. Oh, but I'll put that one in there and just move things over so it's a bit easier for me. There we go. I'll just plug back in now. Yeah. She been tearing up the sheets on the floor. She does that sometimes. Gets bored and she starts tearing up stuff. And you see her watching me. Gypsy, what are you doing? Huh? You good girl? Hmm? Yeah. You get that flap off her beak. That's bugging me. That is. Oh, I don't need to take my headset off. Ha ha. Wi-Fi. I can go into it. Oh shit, my fucking leg is fucked. Ah. So look at your beak. Come here. You got fluff on your beak. You know, look at that. Over there, look. Over there. Come here. There it is, look. See? Ah. You see it? Look, on my finger. Yep. Yeah. The fluff on your beak. Just perched up on one leg, look. When they're up on one leg like that, and that's the sign of contentment that I see when they're on one leg like that. And they wag their tails a lot, that it's so it's like that's how they communicate with you. See, they wag their tails at you. Oh. Oh, she's nuts. Ah, she got a TV, yeah, she's watching telly there. She got one in the room there, yeah. She does watch telly, man. She will, yeah, the camera's frozen. Oh, no, serious. Oh, is it because I just took it? Ah, it might be because I just took it out, is it? Yeah, I just moved stuff, that's why. I don't know. Yeah, let me knock it on and off. Let me see which one it is. Right, knock it off, and then knock it back on. Yeah, I don't know. That's because I just unplugged it. I just unplugged the stuff and put it back in. Knock it off. I should unfreeze if it's give it a minute. So look, refresh maybe. I'll go refresh. Properties. Right, there's another one. Oh, I got it there. Look, yeah, I can see it's frozen there now. So if I go on that one and then go back to that one, there we are. It's right now. Yeah, she's moving. Now look, yeah. Let's put to the back to me, look, yeah. What are you doing? What are you up to? She's looking down on the floor. Look, see, she's up to something. Very inquisitive, um, brainy birds, you know. And I can like play games with her and stuff like that. You won't believe it. You're wagging a tail there. Back up on one foot now, look, see. Watching me behind. She's watching the telly behind in my room. And she's watching a PC screens as well, see. Movement is what keeps them singing, see. Gypsy, you good girl? Hmm? You good girl? Yeah? You good girl? Good looking. Your neck going, see your head going. And she's bopping, look. Hmm. She's looking round though, look. Yeah, but in the night she sleeps in the room with me. Yeah, I need to cope her beak. Her beak needs doing again. I gotta cope her beak, clean her feet. Every now and again, I had to give her like a makeover. And I clean her feet pretty regular because when they're eating food and stuff, they get mess all over their feet. But what I like to do, she likes to like stand in the water in a bath. She'll stand in the bath for like 10, 15 minutes, you know. And in the summer, then she'll say to me, and I'll have a hose pipe, and I'll hose pipe her down. It's comical. But in the winter, she doesn't bore so much. She just stands in there and cleans herself. But in the summer, she wants me to shower her down with water. Then, yeah. I've been out all day. I done a suspension on that Land Cruiser. I changed the airbags over from I changed the airbags over to springs and shocks. Oh, what a job, man! One of them was all right. The other one, oh, it was a nightmare one side. I'd done on my knee and my leg. Oh, I was in bed yesterday for about 5 hours because of pain in my knee. I'm still trying to recover it, like. But yeah, we got it done in the end, like me and my brother, you know. I went out today, and I went to see a property up in Eddie for the farm, you know, and went to have a look. It was all right. It wasn't a bad property, plenty of room in it, but a bit run down, you know. I got access to a lift. I got um, what do you mean lifting more way, you know? Oh, you mean a lift for the vehicle? No, no, we was on the floor doing it. I had one of my yoga mats on the floor. She was using my yoga mat. I got um I got one of those trolleys as well. You lay on it, you know what do you call them? Yeah, doing dirty yoga. Yeah, that's it. That's right. Yeah, shit, crazy. But yeah, got it done in the end. I said a lot better when I had my when I had my Range Rover. I had a Range Rover 4.6 HSE Vogue one, and I changed that over to shocks and springs because the airbags were playing up. I did the same to that one. That was a long time ago, and I was like, how when I was like 40 or then, so over 20 years ago, you know. But makes a difference. Mind the old springs and shocks. Trying to move to the farm soon. Yeah, I had a look today. Um, I don't know if it'll work out, but I'm trying to work it out. You know, we have to see what happens. Yeah, plenty of room there. Like, um, yeah, we'll see what happens. It could happen, might not. You know, it depends. Like, it's like, but if you don't push stuff and you don't try and make things happen, they won't fall in your lap, will they? You got to try and push things sometimes, you know. Yeah. Be perfect for the animals, you know, fair play. Plus, we got deer stalking on it and stuff as well, so it will work out alright. Like, I'm hoping so anyway. Yeah, so just about gonna pack in now because my knee's playing up my leg. Ah, it's a friggin' nightmare. Since I had these since I had the abscess by my knee, I fell. What it was, like my hips gave way, you know, and I fell. And I scratched by my knee. And I went up to the hospital, I checked out. They said, it's all right, blah, blah, blah. 3 weeks later, the friggin' abscess burst behind my knee. All the sepsis stuff come running out of my leg, back of my leg, running down on the floor. I went to hospital. They kept me in. So I had a couple of operations over a period of, they put me on drip and all that stuff, you know. I had, oh yeah, I got videos and photos and stuff. I'll have to dig them up and show you. Hang about, was it on yet? You know, my wonder, you expect. Oh, my images. My OneDrive. OneDrive. Right, hang on. Pictures, videos. Oh, I know where they are. I actually put them on into a folder called leg. You know, desktop. And I think, yep, legs. Leg one, hang on. Yeah, what's this one now? Look, this is me in hospital. What's this one? I'm downloading them a minute. Look at that. That's to scrape the back of my leg before he went into hospital. Look at that. You see? Yeah, I know. Right? What's so? What's this one? That's me in hospital, look. It's me in hospital, right? And that's the back of my leg. All the shit is seeping out of my leg. Look, it's going all over the bed, look, yeah? There's stuff seeping out the back of my leg. I'm going to, well, no. Where's the video? The videos are good, this is how swollen my leg is. Look at that. That's the swollen one there. Is that crazy or what? Look at that. Right, let me go to new sick now because stop showing me pictures. Let me go to the other folder. Oh, this is me bandaged up. This is me, my leg was bandaged up in hospital. See? That one there, look. So it's all bandaged up. Let's go here. I'm looking there. Where's the other ones? Trying to find a video. I had a good video. What's that? It's a JPEG. I had a good video. I did a video down the hospital. And you can see the holes in my leg now, what they done like. There was 2 holes. Oh, leg vids. I got them. What's this? Right. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot to press record. No,
I
that's
forgot to
not the
press
one.
record. Shit, so I busted. I got
No, that's not the one. Hang on.
2 seconds.
That's not the one. Sorry. Yeah, look at that. To me in hospital now, right? Shall I shit seeping out of my leg or something? Yuck. Yuck, shit. The holes, it might be to make out now. Well, I'm gonna have a look now. There's holes in my leg, like, see 'em? They're all seeping out, right? Yuck, shall that shit? The gang, oh yeah, look at that. Look at that one. Look at that. They went in that way. All the abscess was behind there. They went in that way and pushed it all out this way. Look at that. Look at that seeping out my leg.
No, I didn't see that one, so I didn't see that one, but I got incision there, look. And I got another one there.
Ugh, shit, there, man. That's
There,
disgusting.
there. I didn't know I had that one. Shit. That's bad, my calf.
Yeah, that's wrecked my calf. I hope you're not eating your food.
Don't want to touch nothing, don't want to get too close.
Being hospital, see?
That's been up
On
there,
the
look.
bed there, look at that. You've been up to my leg. Ah, yeah, man, another
Oh,
one.
so that's where I was running over the bottom. And one under there then. Oh, freaking and dripping. Let's stop that video. You don't be seeing that nonsense.
I am like you better not be seeing that nonsense. You're gonna be seeing that. Shit. Oh, how can I remind myself really bad that was. When was that? When was this? About a year ago, something like that. Year and a half, maybe. And I had so I ended up. I went in three times. So I done a couple of operations. They operated me on a Monday. They gave me Tuesday off, and they operated me on a Wednesday. And what happened then? They thought it was all cleared up, and they said, right, you can go home now, and you'll have a visit of a nurse every day, innit? Because it had to be packed. Because it was so deep, it was packed. They had to push stuff in there. They pushed this packing stuff in, right? And it's supposed to heal from the inside out, innit? And they packed it. They were coming back and forth every day packing it. But it went septic again. So she said, oh, I think you better go back in. She said, it's not looking very good. So I went back in again then. And then they operated on me again. I made another incision. A different one to what you see over there. They made one further down again. So I actually ended up with 3 incisions in my leg. And ever since they've done that, my knee and my leg is like totally knackered, like, you know what I mean? I can't, I can only like stand on it for a little while. Yeah, it's like, oh, it gets you down, you know. It's like, the knee swells up. And another thing as well, he said, I said, I get a lot of pain in my knee. And then the doctor after. He said, yeah, I noticed. He said, you got water on the knee. I'm like, ah, shit. Someone else to add to it. But, yeah, so my leg, like, really plays me up. So I'm all right, like, well, not on my own. You know, my brother's on Muldoon as well, see. So, what I'll do, I'll buy a quad. I mean, get a quad, innit? Drive around on a quad. That's what I do with the bird. See what I do with the bird? I got a little 4-wheel drive. You haven't seen that. I got my van, my T4 camper van, right? Which I take the bird and the dog, and we go away. And I think you've seen it on the video, didn't you? On the internet, on YouTube. So I go away in that. But I can only drive so far in that, like, it's slowed down, like, it's been lowered and you got a kit on it and all that nonsense, so I can only drive so far. But what I do then, I fly the bird sometimes from the vehicle. So I'll drive I'll drive a little Jeep. I got a little Jeep. Oh, house on there as well, man. That's what I went to see today, was the house, see. I already got a land. I got 1,000 acres around the house, see. I went to see the house today because the house is up for grabs, like. So we got the land around it. But the house have come available. There was a couple in there, they've been in there for 25 years. They're like 70 now. And they downsize it. So the opportunities come about and maybe I might grab it, like. So I went in today to have a look. But it's plenty of size, like me and my brothers all about moving into it together, like, and we'll like split it a little bit, you know, our section each, you know. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens with it. Like, it needs doing up and stuff. I don't know about it. Well, Kirk got to I said if I move, he'll have to get a flat, you know. He can get his own place. And like, he's old enough now. He's 24, you know what I mean. So he's old enough to get his own place now. And he lives with me for free anyway, you know. You know, so like I said, it's all pie in the sky anyway. You might not work out, you know. Have to see what happens. I've already told him, you know, that he said, oh, you know, I said, you'll be alright. He said, you can get a flat. That's what I mean, you know. So we see what happens, isn't it? You know. I tried to educate him a bit, you know what I mean? Like, I said, you know, you got to save up for a rainy day and all that. Like, but, you know, I do try, but I don't really listen, you know. I gotta move anyway. You know what I mean? I gotta move before long, and my situation's changing again. So I gotta up sticks and do something. So I don't know what's gonna happen, like, but you know, I gotta up sticks and do something again. So yeah, just go with the flow, innit? I moved around loads of times. I work has been in the same place, but I always moved around, like, you know what I mean? I've always worked in the same places. I've always moved around the area, like. Well, I brought up on a farm. I lived on a farm for a few years, you know what I mean? So I'm used to that type of thing, and I've always, like, I rode horses and always been into the countryside and stuff, like. So when I was doing falconry when I was 16, something like that. So I've done that on and off for 50, well, on 40, 40 something years, huh? Hmm. But you never know, it's from the corner, do you? You gotta just go with it, like. I never take things for granted as well, if you know what I mean. You gotta, like, I appreciate stuff if I get it, and I tend to look after it, you know. Even if it's not mine, if I, like, borrow something off somebody, you know. I tend to look after like this mine. It's the way you've been brought up, I think, isn't it? Shit, I see, I can't get this bag to just swap over at all, like it does my head in something. I had the other one to work just now. Yeah, oh yeah, you keep an eye on her, you watch her, and to have a look now, she's preening, look. She's up on one leg, look, I see her preening. See the flap starting to fall out of her, look. Have you seen a bit of flap fall out of her then, look? Summer's coming now, see? So what she does, she gets rid of the 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 white fluff underneath her feathers first, you know. She thins that out, that comes out, then the feathers start. But they lose like they don't lose the same feathers. They lose different feathers every year, you know. And they got like they reckon they got like 7,000 feathers, I think, something like that. Gypsy, oh, what are you doing? Hmm? Good girl? What are you up to? I talk to her sometimes. She like talks back in her own way. Like. Yeah. Yeah, they got his gold Alice Hawks is really good. Really good. They're like a parrot. In the way, you know, what I mean is like you can bring them in the room, put them on a perch, you know, they don't get flustered. They get used to stuff pretty quick. And when I had her, she was totally wild. She was a breeding bird, so she never mixed with people. Um, and that's all the guy said to me when I had her off him. He said, "Oh, you bring her down in weight, she'll hunt." Oh, she did too, and well, she did hunt pretty fairly. And I was speaking to him a couple of years ago on the phone. He said, "You still got her?" I said, "Ah." I said, "I won't part with that bird." I said, "He'll give me £10,000." I said, "I wouldn't sell that bird." He said, "That's a strong statement." I said, "Well, I'll tell you what she's done." And when I told him then what she was doing with me, he said, "You want to sell her back? You want to sell her back?" I was like, "No." He said, "I'll buy her back of her." I said, "No." Hmm. Yeah, she does car hawking as well with me. Drive round in a gypsy. I got on my arm or on a perch on a passenger seat. And we drive round like and if it's someone in front, like I'll pick her up. Or she'll go through the window at it like. Mm. Trying to get the banker. I think I'm on the wrong one now. Yeah, but I said I'd bring her in to Jazz. I think it was a couple of days ago. I said I'd bring her in. I said you could see her on the stream. I bought that camera the other day, especially as the bird cam, no? Quite cheap too. That camera it was only like honest look, that camera was about 16 quid. So that's in dollars, I don't know, $20, $25 is that? Yeah, well in the wild, when they molt in the wild, they don't molt so quick because they don't have so much food as they do. Like with me, she has as much food as she wants every day, you know. So especially when she's molting, so they get all the nourishment they need, so they drop the feathers quicker. Whereas in the wild, when they feed and gorge starve, they'll feed up on something and then they'll sit in a tree maybe for a couple of days, digesting it, and then when they start to feel a bit hungry, then they start hunting again. And You know, she's moving around now. Look, so she's on a stretch. Look, she's stretching. She's opening her tail feathers, the wing. Look, good girl. Hmm? You can see how relaxed she is as well. She has feathers, they like flapped up. If she was nervous, and I bet their feet she'd be tight, like, you know. You know, black tail feathers there now. Look. She laid eggs for me last year. I went in the aviary, there was an egg on the floor. I went, huh? Where'd that come from? I went, oh, all right, you're laying now, can you? And then about a week, well, not a week, less than a week, couple of days, then she laid another one. So she laid two eggs last year. Yeah, they don't do that unless they're happy, like, you know, they gotta be happy to do that. She's gonna jump on the floor now and start ripping the sheet up. She's looking at me, and then she's thinking about going on the floor now. What are you doing? Hmm? What are you up to? Yeah. Is she gonna do it? You good girl. Hmm? What are you doing? Hmm? She's looking about. She's looking about to do mischief. Oh, there she goes. Yeah, look. She's gone on the floor now. She's gonna start ripping the sheets up. See if she's starting to try to pull the sheet up on her perch. What are you up to? Hmm. You try and pull a bit of the sheet up on the perch. You start pulling at it with a beacon. And she goes up. You left it down there. You have to get it again, won't you? Right, how much gold have we made in gold? We got 352. Oh, going up. Gold's going up. Oh, we had 400. Oh, 416 gold we got up. I can hog them as even, look at it. I'm going to sell his shop and shop, get rid of.
Greetings.
Yeah, we get a lot of boxing. Sell that. Oh, sell the mana thing. White feather. What if I meat to sell for like a cooking ingredient? Sell that. I did try the rings and armor. I put them through once, and then if we don't sell them, I sell them to the vendor. You know. Yep, she's on the floor this side there now. Yeah, she's looking, trying to pull up a bit. There we are. She's trying to grab a bit of sheet. She is.
May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
She's giving up a bit now. What are you doing, girl? Huh? You good girl? I mean, what's this staff going for? Ooh, oh, 10 gold. I got excited and I thought it was 100 gold. Ancestor hammer the eagle. I got to be with 10 gold, isn't it? 10 gold. Oh, another one, make it. Back. Right, got to be with 10 gold. Ring of 3 gold. It's a soldier Yes, yes. She's pulling on a leash now, is she? She went down that leash loads of times. Five gold. Yeah, she does a lot of stuff. It's comical sometimes what she gets up to, like. But I get used to it, see, and she's like, I've been eating something, and like sometimes I leave her fly about, you know what I mean, on her own. I leave her off the leash and she just flies around here. And sometimes I'll be watching telly, having food like that, and she'll fly down and start pinching my food off the plate. And she already had food. She's not hungry. What it is with them, see, they with Alice Hawks, they're very um, what's the word I'm looking for? Communal, like, you know. And when they're hunting, they hunt in packs. And when they get the birds in that's in the group and they're older birds and they can't hunt no more, they'll actually hunt, kill something, and they leave the older birds who can't hunt no more, they leave them feed off the kill, like. They look after the old birds as well, and they look after the injured birds. They're so really sociable like that. Like. So when they bind with you, you know, if they bind with you, or I don't know, they bind with you, they're really good with you, like. Nope, she's trying to fly about now. She's thinking about baiting, what do they call that? See when she goes to fly off the perch like that. But she won't get far because she's tied down on it. Up, just at a moat. Just at a moat. We call her a moat, a little one. Hmm. Yeah, I can watch it for hours. That's me done then. Enough fun. I did a little bit of leveling. But I need to have a break now. I need to rest my leg and stuff. It'll come on again. It'll come on tomorrow now. I cleaned the area out, so I come back. I come back earlier on. Cleaned the area up. And I did, well, what it is, I do use like bird aviary disinfectant. It doesn't harm the birds, it's got, you know, it's alright for them, so it doesn't affect them. So I do, I clean it out, and I squirt I got like all artificial grass on the floor for her, and she's up on a pallet, so her perch is not actually on the ground, so the cold can't go through. She's actually perched on the pallet, so you got a big pallet like that, and then over the pallet, then I got two pallets in there, so it's a big area. Her aviary is like, I don't know, 10 by 12, something like that. And big heavy duty pallets inside with the green artificial turf on top and a perch in the middle, see, right? So what I do, like I did today, jet wash everything down, repair a perch, because sometimes she'll tug at the perch and other things, whatever. So refresh all the stuff on the perch, renew it all, make sure the perch is all good, jet wash all down, and I use Safe 4, it's called, especially for birds, for the aviaries. I'll spray everything in with that. Then I jet wash it down, and then I spray it again. Oh, I do, I spray it again and I leave it on there. So I bring it in then, like I brought it in by hand out tonight. And I've let it in there now, so I leave it dry naturally. So disinfectant is just drying naturally in the grass, like. and I'll put her back out tomorrow now, see? And once a week as well. I put in a box once a week, which they call in America they call it a giant hood. So Saturdays usually hood training. So she went in there this morning. When I took her out the area this morning, I put her in a box this morning and put her inside so I know she's nice and safe before I went out. And that's through box training then. You know what I mean? It's a training for the box then. So I brought her out and cleaned the area, and she's been out in the sun all day. And she comes in then tonight. And she'll go back out tomorrow. And I might have her in tomorrow night, see? And see what the weather's like. Cause like, if it's too cold, I bring it in. Because Alex Hawks don't do very good with the cold, like. And I got to cope a beak, clean the feet again. Yeah. Or see, sometimes she's looking around, she might see a reflection in the glass or in the mirror or something, see? Or it might be something reflection, maybe from the telly or from the monitor there, which could be reflected on the glass over there, it's catching her eye, you know. Should be movement gets them going. But yeah, I might do the bird cam tomorrow as well. See how she is. Right, hey, thank you for hanging around. Nice chat as always, and I think I'll get the mic sorted. Thank you for letting me know about the mic as well. It was a setting, it was. So, yeah, thanks for that. I most probably be talking to myself. Didn't even know that, because I had to forget. See, if you look at the OBS, and you talk, the green bar goes, it bounces right up very early on when you said about it. It was hardly moving, so I showed that the mic wasn't tidy. But yeah, hope you have a good day, and yeah, catch you later on. I'll speak to you tomorrow. I'll come on tomorrow. See ya. Bye.